Today is August 6th, or the last day of SamTrans before the reimagined SamTrans route changes take effect. And as such, I'm on my way to go ride several routes that are going to be changing after today. So join me as I hop on board my home bus agency. Fueling up before my adventure. So the first bus I'm going to catch is SamTrans' route ECR. This route isn't really changing all that much in the service changes except for a minor street change in SF, but I figured I'd stick with the theme of SamTransing, so that's why the ECR will be my first bus today. And I'm going to take that to the San Carlos Caltrain, where hopefully I can transfer to the Route 260. Cool. Really cool. So here I am at the San Carlos Caltrain station bus stop, and I'm here to switch to the Route 260. The reason I'm taking the Route 260 is that today is the last day that it will serve all of Redwood Shores. Redwood Shores is a neighborhood, little peninsula that I spend a lot of time in because, you know, I have friends there. I had after-school activities there, and I'm just gonna go ride around the peninsula for one last time before SamTrans finally cuts the route. So I definitely could have taken the train in much less time and still made my 260 bus, but I decided to tough it out on the ECR. I'm now off of the 260. Something funny that I noticed in Redwood Shores, apparently all the buses can only travel in one direction down Marine Parkway, so that required the 260 to do some, a little bit of looping to form a sort of figure eight in the bus route. Yeah, today is the last possible day that I could have ridden this down Marine Parkway, but it is not the end of bus service completely down Marine Parkway. The school routes are still going to be servicing that section of Redwood Shores, and since school students are the majority of ridership down there, that makes sense. And anyway, now I am in Belmont, and I'm here to transfer to another route that's getting severely cut, the 398. The 398 is a route that runs between Redwood City Caltrain Station and downtown San Francisco, and it normally runs hourly. However, ridership is really low because, you know, just take Caltrain. And SamTrans is cutting it down to two trips each day in the morning and afternoon. So today I'm going to take the last midday weekend 398, and that's going to take me to the San Francisco airport. scheduled departure time of my 398. It's not at all on the transit tracking app that I use, and it's nowhere in sight. So this is fun. So it is now 10 minutes past departure time. I got to this bus stop 20 minutes before the bus was supposed to come, and there's still no sign of the bus. This is disappointing. So, a little update, some transit nerds are doing the same thing that I'm doing, except they are driving to specific places, so I managed to hitch a ride with some of them, and now we're gonna go ride some more buses.
Discord is gonna get really mad at you for being in a car.
Yeah, good thing I'm not in there anymore. So after my transit enthusiast Uber, we are now at the Millbrae BART Caltrain SamTrans stop, and we're here to catch the one of the last few SFOs, route SFOs. This is a route that SamTrans runs between the Millbrae Caltrain station and the San Francisco airport, and they're getting rid of it because it runs hourly and it's kind of pointless. Riki. This is Riki. They are one of my transit friends, and they're visiting from the East Coast to ride some buses around. This bus actually parallels the BART train that runs to SFO, which is why SamTrans is cutting it. There's virtually no ridership. For example, of the 6 people on this bus, everyone on board is some kind of transit fan. So no one is actually using this bus as a useful service, which is why it is also on the chopping block of routes that SamTrans is cutting this year, or starting tomorrow.
It is a little bit cheaper than the BART, but that's not that much helpful if you have to wait for 50 minutes.
This is true. This bus is only hourly. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So one of the very last SFOs brought us to SFO. That bus is actually being replaced by a deviation of the Route 292, so instead of coming only once an hour, it'll actually come twice an hour now, and it'll provide a more stable connection to places that aren't just the Millbrae Caltrain station. So from here, we are now going to use the AirTrain as actual public transit, because our next move is to hop on the Route 140, and this departs from the rental car center. We are currently at Terminal 3, so now we're going to take the AirTrain to the rental car center.
Please make sure you have all your personal belongings and watch your step as you exit the train.
So now that we are off of the AirTrain, it's now down to the SamTrans area so that we can catch one of the last 140 buses. The 140 is a route that runs from the SFO AirTrain to Pacifica, and it's also one of the routes that SamTrans is eliminating. They're replacing it instead with the Route 142.
Oh, careful.
Big pass.
Hello.
Yes.
And we're now at the San Bruno BART after the ride on one of the last ever Route 140 trips. And it's here where I'm going to hop on a BART train. My plan is to hop off at Colma to take a special twice-a-day SamTrans route, the Route 38, whereas Enrique and crew will be...
leaving to go to San Francisco.
Yeah. So...
Bye!
So, but wait, we're getting on the same train, right? So I don't think we're saying bye yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bye! Fun fact.
Halfway. Please let the station agent know.
Goodbye, everyone. So I am now off at the Colma BART station, and I'm once again on my own because Enrique and crew are going off to SF, whereas I am sticking back to ride the 38. This is a rare sort of twice a day or 4 times a day. It operates from 2 different terminals, but it exists as an employee shuttle from what I can tell for SamTrans employees that is still open to the public. It runs between here, Colma BART, and the Safe Harbor Shelter, which is the start or it's directly adjacent to the SamTrans North Base, which is where the northern half of SamTrans buses live. So it departs in 7 minutes, and I fully expect to be the only person on board. Let's see how this goes. I should also mention that the 38 is being rebranded as the 138 in the schedule change, so it's not officially being cut, but it is being changed. So, frustratingly, I planned on taking the 38 departure that left Colma BART at 5:30. I'm now under the impression that this doesn't actually exist because on the transit tracking app I used, it said that the bus left at 5:21, and on Google Maps it says the next one is at 5:51. But I'm also wondering when this change took place because on the SamTrans website itself, it told me that the 38 would leave at 5:30, not 5:51 and 5:21. So this discrepancy is kind of annoying because now I have to decide if I want to risk coming home late or if I just want to turn back now. But that also raises the question, what is the best way to get back home? So stay tuned for that, I guess. So unfortunately, it looks like my best option is to hop back on BART and head back to Millbrae, which is annoying. I didn't really want to do that, but here we are. And I'm once again back at Millbrae, the BART. Yeah, now it's just switching to Caltrain, and that's going to take me back to Menlo Park.
¿Por qué tan temprano? Son las 6:30 apenas. Pero tomar un poco de carne, un poco de piñón para no tener un poco de... ¿Para qué?
And I once again find myself at the Menlo Park Caltrain station. Yeah, today was a decent day, you know. Met up with some transit enthusiasts, rode along on some buses for the last time. Was a little disappointing with a couple buses that didn't show up and, you know, just had different timings, but those buses will still exist tomorrow and the day after, and I'll have plenty of other chances to ride them. But the buses that I rode today will be gone after today. So yeah. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.